everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where basically I just geek out over a movie I just saw, and today I just saw Nerve. So I was a watcher, not a player, because I watched the movie. Duh. Anyways, this is going to be my all the spoiler review. I'm going to talk spoilers left and right, talk about the ending, everything I want to talk about. So it's going to be very spoiler heavy. If you'd like a review without spoilers, there's my no spoiler review link in the description below, or something's popping right up right about now. You can click on that. Check that instead. Come on back and watch this when you're ready to talk spoilers. So with that in mind, here's your spoiler warning. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Cool, everybody have enough time to pause, get out the video, whatever. Sweet. Okay, so recapping a little bit what I did say in the no spoiler, in case you didn't see it, I'm kind of meh on this movie. I really feel the trailers give everything away, and I'll get a little bit more into that as we go. Emma Roberts was fun to watch. James Franco's fun to watch. There are some other interesting characters in this, and some characters like Juliette Lewis playing the mom, really, that movie needed to do more with her, or just not have her in there, or even just have her in like the first scene or something, because really kind of a pointless character, just completely underutilized. She's supposed to be the one that's like expressing the consequences of Emma playing this game, Vee playing this game, but like that's my biggest problem with it, is I never felt any real sense of dread. I figured everybody's gonna be fine. There was no sense of doom or impending gloom or anything like that. I did not feel the consequences. I said that it's based on a novel, and it must have been a young adult novel, because this is a PG-13 movie that felt like it could have been PG, other than, kids drinking at a party, basically. I'm not even sure I guess there was not really any cursing going on in the movie either, so I don't know what the hell that was about. But yeah, the trailers really show you all the big moments. There's this thing about walking across a ladder between like 10 stories up on 2 buildings. That's about the only thing I don't remember seeing in any trailers, other than the very, very end. But I just want to get right into it. The trailers, man, they even show you like Emma Roberts walking out into an arena full of people chanting, holding a gun. So I'm like, that's the end scene. I thought that was going to be set up to something. No, that's the end, basically. I mean, there's stuff that happens in that scene, but because I knew that, and going to movie theaters, I saw the trailer 20 billion times. So it was really kind of a letdown, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's the big thing. I knew that was coming. And it's really a big leap in logic and jump, too, from the dares people are giving people to that. Okay, now one of you two finalists kill each other. The first one to shoot each other wins. It's like, what? The message of the movie is definitely a bit preachy, too. It's all about online bullying, basically, and how, everybody can hide behind their anonymity. I'm still not sure I said it right, but you know what I'm getting at. It's anonymous anonymity. Yeah, I think I had it. But yeah, and it's just kind of thrown at you too at the end. Like you kind of get that they didn't build it up enough that was the idea, because the dares never really escalated. Like I said, there was the one dare and then the final dare, which honestly, with the way this game works, logically makes no sense how that would become the final dare. I guess just any one person can. They didn't go enough into this, how the game works either. It's pretty just like, oh, just trust us. This is how it all works out. Because the watchers pick the dares and stuff, which is weird. And then the biggest one was walking across the ladder, and the best friend that couldn't do it and almost falls. That's about the most exciting part of the movie in terms of sense of dread or something bad may happen. It didn't. There's one death in the movie. It's a flashback thing from the year before, and even that whole reveal is like just weird and not thoroughly explained or clearly explained. That the two dudes, the James Franco guy Ian and this other guy like in the Mad Max jacket, how they were now prisoners of the game because of last year and the kid that died and stuff. It's really just like the movie's moving so fast they hope you don't notice, because it's not clicking in my brain. There are things, especially as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, it's making less and less sense as I talk about it. One thing I really noticed that was, kind of a nitpick, but I mean, come on, filmmakers, especially when we're talking about messages digitally imposed on screens, where we kind of have all the best friends driving to meet Vee in a parking garage while Ian goes off to do another dare. And the thing is, while they're driving into the parking garage, you see clearly on the screen that Nerve is offline, like the game is offline, but yet Ian is over here doing a dare and having messages about, oh, do this, and oh, by the way, we're going to keep changing the dare on you. And I'm like, why don't they just dare him to kill himself? I mean, what the fuck? That's practically what they're doing. Then, the twist at the end, I mean, it's kind of neat, even though, again, it's like not really integrated into the story at all, but these hackers are able to expose everybody's real names on the game, and they're like, oh, you're an accessory to murder and all this, and of course the murder wasn't real, and it was all set up, and you just see it all coming from a mile away, especially if you've seen the trailers. I feel like if you go in blind on this movie, you might enjoy it a lot more, because you know, no expectations. But I could kind of tell from the trailers, too. I thought that's one of those movies that could be really good or just going to be really just meh. Because, you know, you couldn't get the sense from the trailers. It's like, are they keeping a lot more mystery from us? Because if they are, this could be awesome. If the trailer is pretty much what the movie is, it's kind of meh. Unfortunately, the trailer is pretty much what the movie was. So a little meh on that. Again, never really felt the consequences of why you had to keep playing the game or why you would try to shoot the other person. It wasn't, I mean, yeah, sure, you lose your whole life savings, you know, like she wipes out the mom's bank account. That's a bad thing, but I mean, it wasn't really portrayed in a way in the film where you really felt the impact of it. I mean, it's like just kind of a throwaway line practically. And then even at the end, there's a throwaway line from one of the hackers to the mom about, oh, don't worry, they call me Queen Hacker. They don't call me Queen Hacker for nothing. I'll get all your money back. It's like, okay. I'm not even sure where that money went to begin with, but that's a whole other thing. I guess it's not that important to the story. It's interesting because, you know, again, I know he's been around forever. You guys know of Casey Neistat, I think, but I've only recently started watching him and kind of digging that guy. So I'm kind of new to him. So it was neat to see him get a cameo in there. But even his dare is like, come on, dude. And he's playing himself. It's like, no, that dude he's not going to take that dare of try and grab a cop's gun in New York City. No. I mean, maybe. I haven't watched enough of his videos, but I don't think he's that dumb. That daredevilish. That's because that's not even Daredevil. That's just stupid. But it was neat to see him have a little cameo in there. Yeah, just really kind of overall bummed, though, that, like, everything's in the trailer. I know I keep harping on that, but that's really what bums me out. There's, like, one set piece that's not. So it's like, and even when, like, they capture Vee for being a snitch, you know, because snitches get stitches, they don't do anything. They drain her bank account, and then they capture her, and they're like, oh, but you're still a finalist. You still get to go play in the final round. It's like, but I thought that's, you're done. You're out of it. So it's weird. And they showed in the trailer that she's in, like, the shipping container, you know, but even that's kind of, like, played silly. And then she comes out of the shipping container in the docks, and she's hiding people running around with their camera phones, and Ian shows up and, like, puts her back in the corner she was hiding at. But then when they leave the corner, his bike is, like, right there. Like he had just somehow ninja'd his bike up beside them or something. I don't know what was going on there. So a lot of little things like that really aggravated me and just, you know, kind of took me out of the movie. And it was also weird too because there was a time or two I thought I hadn't silenced my phone, but that was the movie's effect. So that was kind of a good thing. Yeah, it's maybe like a Redbox rental, I would say. Maybe, you know, maybe catch it on Netflix. I mean, unless you're just absolutely in love with these guys, or, you know, if you're one of the people in my younger demographics, you know, I think for the most part, the people in my demographic are in my age range or the age range right under me. And a small percentage of you guys are under that. That percentage might dig this movie a lot more than I did. Just because I remember when I was younger, you know, as I've gotten older, I'm more critical of these things. So I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but it's kind of for me. And I try not to be, but it's just an age thing. It's going to happen. It happens to everybody. But yeah, so that's kind of where I stand on Nerve. I mean, it's a short 96 minutes. It moves by real quick. Even like the Daredevil stunts, though, they're not like thrilling. Like you'd think there'd be more excitement, more visceral, like I'm on the edge of my seat, like, oh my God, he's hanging off a fucking crane over New York City. Just like, meh, he'll be fine. I don't sense any danger here whatsoever. So I think that's my biggest complaint with the movie is they played it way too safe, and so it just it made the material boring to me. But I wouldn't say boring, because I still enjoyed the flick, so I don't know. I guess you guys are just gonna have to take a chance on it if you want to and make up your own mind, which is what I want you to do anyways. I just like giving my opinion. I like to talk about movies and have discussions, so you know, you shouldn't ever really take mine as 100%. Your taste may be wildly different. See, I used to work in video stores, and this was the thing that would annoy me. A lot of people would come in and they say, hey, what's a good movie? And most of the employees would immediately be like, oh, this or this or this, because they were just saying, I think this is a good movie, here, so you need to watch it, because what I think is good, you'll think it's good too. I was always the guy like, well, what have you seen lately that you really liked? Are you in the mood? What genre are you in the mood for? You know, I tried to find a movie you would think was good, even if it wasn't something I thought was good, or hopefully it was something I thought was good you'd be into too. But, you know, I don't know. I just thought maybe I should let you guys know that's my theory on these movie reviews. All right, well, I'm gonna shut up and get out of here though. So comment away, let's talk about it. You can talk all the spoilers you want. Did you see this? Are you gonna? Do you agree? Do you disagree? How did you feel about the movie? All that kind of stuff. Let's talk about it in the comments. Geek out, because that's what we do here. And other than that, you can click that thumbs up button. Give me the thumb of encouragement, because I do love to be encouraged. It's always wonderful to be encouraged. And I guess I'm gonna get out of here and maybe watch some more movies. I got time. I can do another one tonight. What the hell? All right, I'll see you guys later.